Welcome back to Magic Gathering Strat. Today we're gonna play my first game ever of Standard Pauper, because we're still waiting for the bannings to take effect on regular Pauper, so it feels pointless to make Classic Pauper videos right now. So now we are playing Green-White Midrange in Standard Pauper against Aladar. Yeah, no mulligan, looks like a decent hand. We are gonna play Recluse, attend the night, and then travel prep, which means no spell turn 1. We don't really need a stop in our upkeep, and it looks like we're playing against White Weenie. So let's see what happens. We hopefully have a good matchup against White Weenie with midrange. I'll post you a link to the... in the show notes I will include a link to the deck, though it's not exactly the deck I'm playing, but it's probably a better deck than this. We are now gonna block the Traveler if he attacks, and let the Qatar through. Attended Night, and I won't be able to cast Attended Night next turn because I don't have a white mana. Blocking here, still removing half a card for him, and I have a pretty good position to deal with his flyer then if I draw my second green. Actually, do I need to... being 2-3 would be very good. So I might actually use the travel prep. First travel prep and then kill Attended Night. Yep. So that's a waste, but we really need a second plane, and we don't have too many planes in our deck. Just target creature you control, target creature you don't control. Well, this spider should be able to hold the ground until we draw our plane. Flashing back travel prep is 1 white, so that's something we can do next turn. Hey, what was I thinking about Attended Night? That was interesting, because I can cast Attended Night. Now it's gonna cost him to go through this wall of creatures. Maybe that was the better play anyway, even though I just did it because I was stupid. So here I'm blocking the spirit. Now I'm down to 14, so it's getting time to start getting some lives. Throwing out Attended Night for the defense, and then I'm gonna travel prep everybody next turn. Just one more mana of any kind and I'm pretty much safe. And then we can start to think about attacking. Well, he won't be able to get through Sunspy Griffin either. And I'm gonna travel prep the Recluse and the Attended Night. Unless I draw a land. Well, your attack is over, sir. No, it isn't. He's gonna waste the Doomed Travelers. Well, come here and die, please. I have never played a single game of Standard Pauper before, and it's only the banning pause here that makes me play Standard Pauper, but it was more fun than I thought. So I might do it again. I hate every rotating format basically, so I'm an eternal kind of guy. So let's sit behind this guy till the Seraphs show up, and then we're gonna miss those travel preparations. So what happens if I attack with the Attended Night? You can still block it. Shacklegeist. Yeah. Okay, here we go. 2 more points on me. 1 less card for you. King Apparition. Not very useful. There's not much else I can do. Can I attack? I think so. He can only block with... Yeah, the ground looks pretty safe. But then Loyal Cathar can attack, so I don't think I gain much from it. I really need 1 more mana. Oh, that was a good time to play King Apparition. Didn't he see it? Mr. Shufflegeist, you are dead. This deadly recluse is working overtime. Now an attack is starting to look quite favorable. Favorable? Sorry for my English, I'm Swedish. That's why I speak English like a drunk Viking. I really need 1 more land. What turn is this? Turn 7. Oh well. We have time. Though that life link thing starts to look very attractive. I'm gonna block the Loyal Cathar. I have to deal with him someday. So I'm gonna let King Apparition die if the Cathar attacks. And there is Seraph of Dawn. But Deadly Recluse stops everything. Deadly Recluse was in the sideboard of the deck I looked at, but I think it's worthy to include in the main deck in a mid-range deck such as this, because it's an awesome card. I played too much M13, that's why I worship the Recluse. Please give me another mana. Alright, Pacifism. What do I pacifist? This card doesn't feel like a constructed card at all. But I guess pacifisming the Seraph will buy me some time. So I will do that. And then I can happily attack. Because he can't really deal with the Attended Knight. $14.10. I have so much power in my hand. I want to get it on the board. This deck planesword is 6 planes and 4 Celestial Guildgates, and that's not a lot of white mana for playing 4 Seraphs of Dawn. So I don't think it's optimal at all. Blocking everyone, taking 1 point. And maybe Attended Knight needs to stay at home now. Or on the other hand, why? Oh, there is my white mana number. Number 11 to 14. This Deadly Recluse has worked overtime. Alright, so next turn we will unleash the Seraph squad. And I think that will pretty much be the end of everything for my dear opponent. So, and I can still attack with this guy. He's pretty hard to stop when pumped, so now he has done 12 points of damage. And here is the rescue, Seraph of Dawn. Awesome card, just awesome. And how will he stop that? He really can't. And he has given up. So we are playing White Weenie. And what? Another Deadly Recluse sounds useful. We don't really need Erase. We could use Ray of Revelation. What would we take out? What's not good? in this matchup. Primal Hunt Beast isn't too good. I think we're fine. I think this is one of the better matchups, of course, for a green-white midrange deck. Playing a White Weenie deck should be a good situation. So let's see what happens. I didn't even know they reprinted Ray of Revelation. It's such a great card. Overall, I like the deck. It seems very reliable. One of the questions was whether I should include Cloud Shift. And I'm not certain that is such a good card. Turn 1 War Falcon must be a fairly optimal start for the White Weenie deck. Feels like Classic Pauper. But I have the Deadly Recluse to stop everything. Uh-oh, Exalted. Okay, I can't stop everything now. Shouldn't a Standard Pauper Exalted deck be pretty good? Or maybe it's just me playing too much M13 again. Well, this Recluse don't really need to do much. I didn't see any other Exalted guys, so I think that the War Falcon will be blockable by the Seraph, which means that I don't have to sacrifice this Recluse. Though he might have pacifism. So I'm taking 3 damage, that's a lot, and then 3 more damage. I'm saving 6 lives by blocking here, so I will block. Yeah. Trying to convince myself that was the right thing to do. Here's Attended Knight. I think he's not being played too much in Classic Pauper anymore. He was for a short time, but it's an awesome card. Oh, good, I blocked that War Falcon. Because he would have killed the Seraph of Dawn. With double Exalted. And he still can, but he needs to draw 1 more Exalted. And now I have Seraph of Dawn online. First strike combat phase always tricks me. And here she is, Seraph of Dawn. Pacifisming even Squire doesn't feel very optimal. There's a lot of situations where pacifism isn't true creature removal. And there's Warden Fengraf. Oh, standoff time. But if I swing now with the Seraph, she's actually doing 4 points of damage in a way, but that Attended Knight will also do 4 points of damage. So I might actually have to pacify the Attended Knight and swing with everything. That feels quite aggressive, so I need mana for Pacifist, mana for Keening Apparitions. I can play that. Of course, it's cool to play lands before attacking. And then they can't do very much against my awesome all-out attack. And here is Keening Apparition. Just waiting for your pacifism. And now he can only attack for 3, and he gave up. So yeah, I think, as I said, I think that was a pretty strong matchup for our deck. Thank you for watching Magic Gathering Strat playing Standard Pauper for the very first time ever. Green-white midrange. There will be a deck list in the show notes. Versus White Weenie.